Hello, what's going on? Thanks for following Walker's World. I do appreciate it. I thought I'd do a video for anyone who's new to my channel. You're used to seeing videos with me doing hiking, day hikes, overnights, backpacking, different events, gear reviews, things that are happening here on the homesteading, fishing, all that good stuff. But I also did in 2020 a van conversion on this Ram ProMaster high roof 136 wheelbase 1500. We didn't purchase it new, but we did buy it in 2020 and it did have a few miles on it. It was just prior to all that van life conversions and all that van life stuff, so we got a pretty good deal on it. So again, for all you folks out there that are new to my channel, this van has had some upgrades to it, and I would like to take you on the 10-cent tour and go through it and check it out. So stay tuned and let me get to it. Dexter still sleeps under the van. So anyway, like I said, this is a Ram ProMaster. I did this self-conversion, of course with the help of my darling wife. So what we got here is on this outside door, we use a lot of these magnets, but I mean, we got an assortment of shoes and games and all sorts of things in there. This van is completely screened in during the summer months, so it's all no-seam type of screening. And I have some straps there, and I'll show you what I use them for. The screening is original, but this is what we call, let me go under the bed, we'll start here. This is what we call the garage. This is where all my electronics are. And it looks kind of intimidating, but basically what I have set up here is a 12-volt system running off of two 100 amp, and they're back there. Two 100 amp AGM Renogy batteries. Now that is an inverter there. It's a 1,000-watt inverter. That up there is a DC to DC charger, which means when the van is running, that's one other way to charge the batteries other than my solar panels. So we have all our DC connections to our lights, our fan, our water pump. We've got our negatives, positives, and our mains cutoffs right there. And this is pretty much what the garage looks like underneath. And all these wires are running behind the insulation and behind the walls and into the roof. On this side, this is a 20-gallon container. Goes to my water pump. I've got a little compartment there that I keep hoses in it and different other items that when we're at camp or anything like that, I can store things in there. I put a flashlight back here. I have different things. This here is another hose that I use at camp. And pretty much that bucket, well, that bucket we use for you know what. And I did want to point out over here, this cord right here is for our shore power. So I can pretty much from the outside plug into, if we're any place that has shore power, and then plug in all our electrics and have a AC there. So, and then of course above here, and let me go inside to show you. Coming around this side of the van, we have steps going in. That hose comes out of my dirty water tank. Now, I have a 5-gallon bucket in there that the sink runs down into. I don't use anything that is not biodegradable or hurt the environment. So anything that I dump out of there is just usually just water or soap. So that's about it. Right here, I have a little area where if I want to stay out here and cook, and I have access to my tank in there and some odds. And then here I have a 12-volt fan that I use. I have numerous chairs. I have a dish rack here for doing dishes. This here is a 1-burner stove, and I use that more often than the 2-burner one. So let me go up and show you the inside. Of course, this is all screened too, but if you can notice there, I've been putting duct tape in it because I've been getting it caught in the door. First of all, let me go underneath and I'll turn that main switch on to get the electric. Turn the main switch on, and we'll go ahead and we'll hit this switch, which engages the solar panels. I have two 100-watt solar panels up there, And this is my charge controller. Pretty soon this light will come on, showing that it is charging. Right now my battery is at 12.6 volts. And I am showing down here that the battery's at 100%. Okay, that light came on. I can scroll through all the items. See what's coming in from the panels right now is 0.62 watts, and that's because we're at 100%. So it's pretty much going into a boost mode, so you can see it's 100%. These batteries have been fantastic. I've had them now for all this time. I have not had to change them. This here, up above, I have a max air fan. Now this fan has 5 speeds, and that's for it can blow the air in or it can suck the air out, and sucking it out is pretty good when I'm cooking in here. Keep a fishing pole up there. I have a dimmer light right here. If I just hold this, and these lights back here, it's light out right now, you can't see it, but those dimmer lights, they go pretty high, and then they just hit them to go off. My other lights, which are down here, as you walk in, you can hit these, and they are also on a dimmer, which is that little slide thing there. You can see as they go on and off, and that's on a switch also. This is a swivel seat I put in, and this seat goes all the way around. I won't do it right now, put it in, lock it in place, but it goes all the way around so I can sit here and actually eat. This is my sink. I have no water in it right now, but I would turn on, probably hear the pump going, and this is activated by that. So 20 gallons of fresh water I can use to wash, clean dishes, do stuff like that. These are all my stickers from all my friends and places. Up above there, we have 2 cabinets. This is where I keep my clothes and Nancy's. She'll keep hers over here, but when she's with me and then when she's not, you know, I'll make use of both of them. We also have this little cubby up here we use for storage. This one here above this counter is another storage where we'll keep coffee pots, plates, pans, not pans, but plates, dishes, bowls, and a lot of dry goods we'll keep up there. Down here we have a drawer. In this drawer we have all our silverware and odds and ends. Underneath here I have a fan down there. I got a couple DC fans that I use inside. And there's another coffee pot, paper towels, pots and pans, bags. Then I have my Dometic. This is the Dometic refrigerator freezer. I use it basically only as a refrigerator. It works really well. I've had it since day one, and I've had no problems with it. It is both AC, which I hooked directly. I hot wired it to my DC, but you can also, if anything ever happened, I could plug this into the inverter, and it would work. So it's got a good capacity in it. Has a light in it when it's in use. And right below that, there's a drawer that I keep all my wires and up plugs and extension cords, things like that. Another flashlight. Cut in here for a real quick minute. About to really give this fan a good cleaning. I want to give a big shout out to a company who had sent me products in the past, and they've recently sent me products, and that is Super Clean. They make an awesome product. They sent me a couple really nice hats in the past and just recently. They have all sorts of products out there for cleaning your car, cleaning your tires. I love this all-purpose cleaner. Let me show you this again. It comes in an aerosol and in a pump. And we use it around, my wife uses it around the house. I use it in the van. I use it down in the shop. Even if once I found out about it, if they never sent it to me again, I would have definitely bought it. You can find this at Walmart. You can find it at Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Amazon. I mean, I can put a link down below where you can get it, but basically you can find this just about anywhere. It's a really, really good cleaning product. It's good for everything. So I would recommend it highly. I am going to continue to use it even after my supply runs out that they sent me. I will definitely be out there buying more. It's a good cleaner. It's a good company. And shout out to you, Super Clean, for sending this to me. I really enjoy it. We've been using it a lot, and it's been keeping my van clean, keeping the house clean, keeping the shop clean, and you're doing a good job. So thank you, Super Clean. So let me get back to the van. Now up above here, I keep a lot of storage. A nice cubby up here. It's really nice. I have a 2-burner propane stove here. I've got one of these Coleman type of showers that you can put the water out in the sun. Works pretty well. We have blackout curtains also for every window in the van, from the back to the sides, everything. Nancy made them all custom herself on the sewing machine. I have this large tarp here that from the side, it goes out on these 2 long poles that go into the ground. And so we can sit out there on a rainy day and, you know, not have to be in the van. We can sit under that tarp, which makes it real nice. I also have one that goes around the back, but I don't use that one as often, just because it's just a pain putting it up. So anyway, what else? And I was talking about an inverter earlier. I'll show you where that is. Let me get down here and show you. This here is how I turn my inverter on. Basically, you'll hear it beep, which now I can plug any AC cord into there as long as it's below 1,000 watts, which isn't, I can't do a lot with that, but it's just enough to use certain items in case I need it. So I'll go ahead and turn that off. Under this seat, let me talk about the bed first. This bed came from IKEA. Well, the mattress didn't. It's one of those memory foam mattresses, but the framing, everything came from IKEA, and it worked in there perfectly. And it's a queen size bed, and it's nice. It's not bad for both of us. So also, okay, I have a carbon monoxide detector here. Okay, so we're using the little buddy. I like to have that on just to make sure there's no fumes from that. Underneath this seat, there's a storage. And underneath this storage, we keep things in there, but this is a fake bottom that goes to the batteries. So I can access my batteries that way, and we can sit here. I also have a little table that I can pull out, maneuver it around where I want it, and I can sit there and actually one of us can be here and one can be on the swivel seat and eat while we're in the van if we need to. We don't usually eat in the van that much, but if we had to, we could. So what else is there? That was the 10-cent tour. Oh, back to the sink here. We have a little pull down here. We keep toothpaste, toothbrushes, stuff like that. Underneath here, I think I showed you that from the outside, but we have another burner there and another fan. And this is my gray water system. It fills up that 5-gallon bucket, and then when I want to empty the 5-gallon bucket, I just put that hose out. So, and underneath that goes to my water pump. So guys, that's the 10-cent tour. That is my van, and so far she's been holding up real good. So now I want to get her clean, and so we can use her this spring. Got to start booking a lot of plans and planning a lot of trips. Well, guys, that is my 10-cent tour of the van. If you have any questions about it or anything in particular about the van or what I did, please leave them in the comments below. I enjoy reading them, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So until the next time, we'll get out here and use this van, and we're going to start booking some really good trips. I thank you for watching and following Walker's World. So you guys take care. Bye-bye.